Okay, all right. We're going to do a little quick demonstration now of Voila. I've seen this program before, and over the summer I kind of discovered a few things because things that I hadn't really realized before, and that Voila can be used very much like iPhoto, except that it's a much you could think of it as a much smaller um, photo library. In this case, we're using little images that we've captured off the computer, off of a website, or almost anywhere. So the first thing I want to show you is that you have images, you also have videos. These libraries are kept separate. And also, this is kind of what made me think of iPhoto, and that was the trash can. Basically, you see something very similar to what you see in iPhoto, and that you can empty it, and you basically save things until you empty it. So if you think you threw something away, it might be down here in the trash can. Now, these are smart collections. I am as not familiar as I should be with them, but what I did find was something that I thought was pretty good. That was creating your own folder or collection. And when you go up to the top of your menu bar for Voila, you get collections, and you want for new, and we want just a collection for just new one. I'm going to call this collections. Mac users. That way I can keep things that I am going to use for presentations or mail outs or anything like that. Okay, that's been created. Now I'll go back to the images, and we're going to go back to the view we had prior to this. Here was an image that I captured of the command key. I'm going to go ahead and put it. Notice when it goes over the folder, it turns to plus, and there's one, which means there's only one item in there. I use the telephone in the presentation. Some of these other things I'll have to look at. Okay, yeah, this was one I might be using. That's what I'm talking about, the program called 1Password. Okay, and this is another program that I have, and okay. All right, so you basically get a little idea there. Now, you also saw me do one thing which, you may know, reminds you a little bit of iPhoto. This is basically what your iPhoto library, or I'm sorry, Voila library looks like. And the view that I normally am in is this one, which is basically, oops, I'll take that back. I'll go back to that again. There it is. I have the large screen for the item that's been selected, and then below is basically a kind of like a screen view of screen flow view of what's in the library. So, and also what is interesting is you can change how big the item is here so that you can do some modification. Like, for example, in the tools selection, I can do things here that if I want them, then I can. Let me go back here because we're to the point where it doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, what I'm saying is you can magnify the view. It doesn't change the size of the image itself, except in the screen that you're looking at. Okay, that's enough for right now, and let's stop it at this point.